Good evening, I'm Prarambha Dhar. Let's begin with the main stories. Cases filed against 187 individuals for irregularities in transfer of ownership of government-owned land in Samachar to the name of individuals. CIA claims ownership of 18 bighas transferred. Government begins dialogue with the victims of loan sharks 5 days after their arrival in Kathmandu. Victims firm in their stance of not returning until their demands are addressed. Government officials hesitating to take decisions. Politicians and government officials allege each other of wrongdoings. The entire system has been affected. And Nepal suffer an 8-wicket defeat against the Netherlands at the ICC World Cricket League 2 series. Poor display at the home series sees Nepal earn just 2 points from 4 matches. Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority has registered 2 cases regarding the irregularities of transfer of government-owned land in Tamak Municipality, Jhapa, to the name of individuals. Alleging irregularities in transfer of ownership of government-owned land to the name of individuals, the CIA has filed cases against 187 individuals in one case with 172 in another. The anti-graft body has filed cases against 187 individuals, including Ramdev Mandal Dhanuk, a former official at Survey Office, Jhapa. The cases have been filed on corruption for illegal benefit by transferring ownership of government-owned land in the name of individuals. Cases have been filed against 9 officials of Survey Office, Chandragarhi, Jhapa, and 65 individuals who had registered the ownership of the government-owned land under their own name. The CIA has said that 18 bighas and 17 kathas of public land were transferred to the name of individuals. The basic valuation of the land stands at 461.21 million rupees. In another case, cases have been registered against 36 government officials, including 10 officials of Survey Office Chandragarhi, 11 officials of Land Management Damak, and 7 of Survey Office Damak as well. Despite cases being filed against 359 individuals, CIA spokesperson Narahari Ghimire has said that some of the names might have been repeated. First round of talks between the government and the victims of loan sharks has been termed positive by both sides. The Ministry of Home Affairs has corresponded with the Farmers and Workers Struggle Committee against loan sharking and fraud and had invited them for talks. Prior to that, saying Chairperson Awadis Kushwaha was invited for talks individually, the Struggle Committee had expressed its dissatisfaction. The government then again had written to the committee. The dialogue team has been led by Under Secretary at the Ministry of Home Affairs Rudra Prasad Pandit. The correspondence of the Home Minister includes topics such as amendment in laws related to addressing the issues of the victims of loan sharks, formation of a commission, and assigning responsibilities to Nepal police for reconciliation, among other issues. The victims who had reached Kathmandu after an arduous journey of 23 days had been protesting for the past 5 days with their 6-point demand, including formation of the commission. The meeting will resume at 11 tomorrow morning. A proposal for pre-budget discussions is to be presented at the House of Representatives tomorrow. With the objective of including the participation of parliamentarians in budget development, pre-budget discussions are to be held at the House from this time. At today's meeting of the House of Representatives, parliamentarians of opposition parties put forward their demands, including resignation of disputed ministers. Parliamentarian of Nepali Congress Ramhari Khatiawala said that he had inside information regarding commission ploy of 180 million rupees at the Ministry of Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation for procurement of new aircraft. CPN-UML parliamentarian Vimacharya alleged aviation mafias of capturing the Nepali sky by influencing Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal. The parliamentarians also raised issues including the demands of the victims of loan sharks, cooperatives, monkeys and unemployment among the educated citizens. Speaker Devraj Ghimire issued a ruling directing the government to respond to the issues raised by the parliamentarians. Voices are raised regarding change in leadership and transfer of generation before the general conventions and central meetings of the political parties. However, such discussions end before the conclusion of the meetings. And despite the talk of transfer of generation in leadership of political parties ongoing for a long time now, the same individuals are leading the parties. While they do not seem prepared to quit their leadership roles, the young generation has not been able to claim those positions. In a correspondence to Loktantrik Samajwadi Party Chairperson Mahanta Thakur, Party General Secretary Keshav Jha called for support in transfer of generation by handing over the leadership to young members. In a sarcastic remark to Thakur, who has been leading the party for the past 15 years, Jha identified the need for change in gear. Jha questioned if Thakur should take the role of the guardian by handing over the leadership role. Talk of transfer of generation is also intense in old and large parties of Nepal. Nepali Congress conducted a campaign during its 14th General Convention. However, Sherbal Dewa was elected for his second term as the party president, who is now aiming for his third term. Despite the topic entering the Mahasamiti and Central Meeting, the voices fade as the meetings progress. Voices for transfer of generation are also occasionally raised in CPN-UML. However, no individual has so far made the effort to look for an alternative to party chair KP Sharma Oli. The situation is similar at CPN Unified Socialist, which was formed after the split of CPN-UML. Pushpakamal Dahal has remained in the leadership role of CPN Maoist Center for the past 35 years. At the statute convention of the party held from 13th to 15th February, Dahal suggested the members of the party to claim leadership roles. However, it was just a formality, as it does not appear to be in any mood to quit the leadership soon. The second generation members of the party have also not dared to voice for transfer of generation. The Janata Swazwadi party has remained under the leadership of Upendra Yadav since its inception. No new leaders have emerged in the party, while Yadav is in no state of mind to let go of the leadership role. The structures of most political parties of Nepal have been built in such a way that even the new faces cannot reach leadership positions despite their aspirations. But an exception has been seen in Rashtriya Prajatantra Party. Otherwise, young leaders of most parties have been limited to pleasing the leaders and waiting for their opportunity. In this context, we have asked about their opinion on the topic of transfer of generation for political leadership in our Public Voice segment. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
मै हुनुपर्ने जुन प्रवृत्ति दलहरुभित्र रहेका नेताहरुमा छ, जबसम्म यो प्रवृत्ति चाहिँ अन्त्य हुँदैन तबसम्म चाहिँ पुस्तान्तरण भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ नारामै सीमित हुन्छ।
दललाई बलियो बनाउन, सफल बनाउन, आफ्ना दलका नीति तथा कार्यक्रमहरुलाई लागू गर्न युवाहरुको एउटा चाहिँ जोश जाँगर विवेक छ, त्यसलाई युज गर्नुपर्छ।
नयाँ पुस्ताहरुले सोच्ने कुरा नै नयाँ खालको हुन्छ र प्रत्येक पार्टीबाट पुस्तान्तरण हुनुपर्छ।
फ्रेश मान्छे आउन आवश्यक छ, जसको चाहिँ भिजन पनि राम्रो हुनुपर्छ।
इच्छा शक्ति हुनुपर्ने नेतृत्वमा र युवा पिढीहरुले पनि त्यो भूमिका खोज्न चाहिँ तयार हुनु पर्यो।
पुस्ता हस्तान्तरण चाहिँ कुरा चलिया चाहिँ राम्रो कुरा छ, यो चाहिँ हुनै पर्छ।
जुनसुकै पार्टीले पनि यसरी दोस्रो पुस्तामा पुस्तान्तरण हुनु जरुरी देख्छौं।
को सही को गलत हेरेर हामीले सबैलाई नयाँलाई चाहिँ हामीले जे कुरामा पनि अगाडि बढाउनु पर्छ।
हरेक राजनीतिक पार्टीको युवाहरू एक भएर अगाडि बढ्नु पर्छ र पार्टीमा हरेक ठाउँमा आफ्नो ठाउँ लिनुपर्छ। लिएपछि मात्र देशमा परिवर्तन हुन्छ।
युवाहरू भोलि देशको कर्णधार हो, त्यसैले युवाहरूको बढी खाँचो छ राजनीतिकमा, युवाहरूलाई अगाडि बढाउनु पर्छ।
योग्य छन् भने पुस्तान्तरण गर्दा ठीक छ, छैन भने जबरजस्ती यो लादिरहेछन्, त्यो नेगेटिभ हो।
परिपक्व नेताहरूको दिमाग पनि बुढो भइसकेको हुन्छ र अनि उहाँहरूको जोश जाँगर पनि बुढो भइसकेको हुन्छ। त्यसकारणले पुस्ता हस्तान्तरण हुन जरुरी छ।
Most ministers have shared grievances regarding what they say is the hesitation among the government officials in taking decisions. Now, service seekers are also of the same opinion, and as well as the government officials of hesitating to shoulder their responsibilities. Now, with the fear of being followed by the Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority, National Vigilance Center and the media, the government officials have been shying away from the responsibility of taking the necessary decisions. With the officials hesitating to take required decisions, the political leadership has remained indifferent, which has affected the entire performance of the government. An eerie environment has engulfed the Udaipur cement industries after the CIAA registered cases against 8 individuals on 24th January, including the erstwhile general manager. Officials have begun hesitating taking decisions even by following the regulations, because of which raw materials and required machineries have not been procured and the industry has not been operating even for 1 week a month. Erstwhile Managing Director of Nepal Oil Corporation, Umesh Thani, had resigned with 1 year and 3 months of his term to expire. The reason for his resignation was the political pressure for establishment of a fuel storage facility of around 6 billion rupees at the airport. Officials of the corporation have begun hesitating to take decisions as the political leadership was set free, while action was taken against another former managing director, Gopal Bahadur Khadka. Director Generals of the Department of Transport Management have also not been able to take a decision regarding payments of more than 60 million rupees for the Madras security printing procured a decade ago. The Ministry of Agriculture shares a similar plight. High-ranking officials of the ministry hesitated in procuring vaccines despite the death of 65,000 livestock because of lumpy disease last year. Following the directive of the Office of the Prime Minister, the vaccines had to be procured through the local levels. The subsidies announced in the budget have also yet to be distributed because of the fear of actions. Minister for Agriculture Beduram Bhusal has said that the officials have been hesitating even to take the basic decisions. It is not that the officials do not make mistakes or are entirely honest. However, with politicians being set free and actions being taken against officials in recent large cases of corruption, the decision-making process of the bureaucratic mechanism has slowed down. In such a situation, the political leadership has said that the current administrative mechanism is flawed and has identified the need for restructuring. The politicians have also been avoiding actions by alleging the officials of wrongdoings. However, not performing the responsibilities as provisioned by the law in the fear of actions is certainly not acceptable. In addition to the center, the officials have also become hesitant to perform their tasks in the provinces. Most province officials have been hesitating to take the required decisions in fear of actions from the CIAA. Since the establishment of the provinces, 56 officials have been suspended in Lumbini province alone. According to the Office of the Chief Minister and the Council of Ministers, 46 provincial and 10 federal officials were suspended. Most of these officials have been investigated by the anti-graft body for issues including failure in producing results, incomplete documentation, failure to comply with working procedures, among others. The officials have now begun avoiding their responsibilities with the fear of legal actions. Officials of Koshi province have also begun hesitating to be deployed at decision-making roles because of possible risks. With such hesitation from the officials, several works have remained halted in Koshi province. According to the Office of the Chief Minister and the Council of Ministers, there are 18 positions of secretaries in Madhya province. Of them, 8 positions are vacant. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Before we ask today's question, let us take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we asked, why has the government, which aims of bringing in 2 million tourists into the country, not taken interest in tourism promotion? 70% were for A, not putting words into action, 26% were for B, no work plan, and 4% were for C, not necessary. And here is our today's question. What do you term the hesitation among the officials to take decisions by following the regulations? Your options are A, pretext to avoid responsibility, B, fear of actions, and C, does not serve their interest. Voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001. We have more news coming up, but right now it is time for yet another short break.
Sports news.
Nepal men's national cricket team have suffered an 8-wicket defeat against the Netherlands at the ICC World Cricket League 2 series. It was Team Nepal's first defeat in the one-day international cricket at home against the Netherlands. In the match played at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Grounds in Kantipur, the Rhinos were put to bat where they were bowled out for just 172 runs in 49.3 overs. Opener Kushal Vurtel top scored for Nepal with 66 runs. Karan Casey added 26. Arif Sheikh scored 22, Asif Sheikh made 17, and skipper Rohit Paudel scored 16, and none of the other batters added in double digit. Aryan Dutt and Vivian Kingma picked 3 wickets each for the Netherlands, while Bastelit had 2 wickets and Rolf van der Merwe claimed 1 scalp. In reply, the Netherlands reached the target with 73 balls to spare while losing only 2 wickets. Vikramjit Singh remained unbeaten at 58 runs alongside Sijbrand Engelbrecht, who was not out at 46. Michael Levitt scored 39 and Max O'Dowd added 28. Dipendra Singh Airi and Lalit Rajmanshi picked a wicket each for Nepal. With this, the first Nepal series of the ICC World Cricket League 2 series has concluded. Namibia lead the points table with 6 points from 4 matches with 3 wins, while the Netherlands are second with 4 points and Nepal are third with only 2 points. The All Nepal Football Association ANFA has not held any tournaments other than the Martyrs Memorial A-Division League and the disputed Under-16 League in recent time. The professional football is at a standstill. Irresponsibility on the part of ANFA has not just messed up the schedule of the players, the trend of the players leaving Nepal to seek opportunities abroad has continued unabated. Lacking professionalism, ANFA has been busy in random tournaments and meetings. Nepali football calendar should have been busy during winter. However, ANFA, the national football governing body, is very free at the moment. Gold Cup tournaments are being held without the support and regulation of ANFA. The entity, which should have been playing a significant role in creating a conducive environment for development of players and tournaments, is relishing the unprofessional tournaments. Investing hundreds of thousands of rupees, a tournament was organized at Chalakal ground on Sunday for the guests who had arrived for the ANFA General Assembly. Despite the Nepal women's national football team displaying brilliant performances at the WAF Championship in Saudi Arabia, the Women's League has not taken place for 3 years. In the men's category, B and C division leagues have remained uncertain. Sustaining life in the country has become a major challenge for the players as well. But ANFA, which shoulders the responsibility of ensuring promotion and development of football, has been busy spending hundreds of thousands of rupees in unprofessional tournaments and meetings. ANFA has spent 13.5 million rupees in 3 general assemblies in the past 4 months alone. Most of the national team and bench players have already left for abroad in absence of domestic tournaments. More than 40 players, including Ashish Lama, Bimal Gharti Magar, Vishal Rai, Saroj Dahal, Abhishek Rizal, Suman Lama, Darshan Gurung and Dinesh Rajbansi are no longer in the team. In such a situation, ANFA should have prioritized strengthening of the national team by ensuring regular league, managing the academy and ensuring a proper calendar. However, ANFA is busy with its internal political issues. While ANFA has already held 3 general assemblies in the past 4 months, it has not been able to begin any new league. With these issues further degrading the standards of football in the country, ANFA President Pankaj Bikram Nembang does not want to respond to these issues. That is all for the moment. Up next is the news in Nepali. Thank you for staying with us. Goodbye for now.